What's up? Anthony Tiny Biuso for drumline.net. I have the original purveyor of goof, of funny, of awesome, Jon Bermuda Shwartz from the Weird Al Yankovic Band.
Hello.
If you guys don't know Jon Bermuda Shwartz, look it up right now because he is the reason why we can be fun, why we can be goofy, why we can be irreverent, why we can take the piss out of ourselves. What was the coolest music video? What was the most epically ridiculous for you? For you?
Ooh.
Because the coolest one might be different than the one that was most ridiculous for you.
Bedrock Anthem. We had this parody of Red Hot Chili Peppers out in the desert doing stuff, and we had silver maked on. I had horns on my head, a la Chad Smith.
Were you in like a diaper?
No, we were in caveman outfits, and that was pretty cool. We recorded that out in the desert in Lancaster.
That is just, I mean, honestly, man, it's like if I wasn't like in the punk rock vein and already having this whole, I would be in Guar or Weird Al. I want to wear outfits. I want to be goofy. I want to make like, I want to make faces in my videos like, I lost on Jeopardy. I mean, I remember when I was a kid, those videos, my sister and I would like dance around to these things and just like freak out over just the reckless abandon, and especially what was going on at the time, which was huge records, huge budgets, huge money. And there you guys were just kind of
having fun
with it all. What do the artists think of Weird Al?
They almost universally like it.
Yeah.
A couple were not amused.
No.
Now, there's a difference. When we do a parody, we get permission from the songwriter.
Right.
The artist is not always a songwriter.
Right. So they're just sitting there watching their song get myrtleized.
Right.
And they're like, but wait!
And
this other guy wrote it, so he's got the rights to do that.
Billy Ray Cyrus was notorious for not liking what we did to Achy Breaky Heart, called it Achy Breaky Song. It was a bit of a poke at the song, but it's not his song. He didn't write the song.
Laughing all the way to the bank now because you don't even have to work because of that kid. You know what I'm saying? So famously, you guys have worked with interesting producers too. What's a cool, interesting producer story?
Well, our first 6 albums were produced by Rick Derringer.
Nice.
Mr. Rock and Roll Hoochie Coo himself.
Wow. And why? Was Al and Rick friends or?
Not initially. What happened was we were recording a parody of Joan Jett's "I Love Rock and Roll."
I Love Rocky Road.
And this is "I Love Rocky Road," and this is a case of she didn't write the song.
Right.
So in getting permission from one of the songwriters, he said, "Okay, and sounds great. You can have it." And I managed Rick Derringer. I'm going to get you some studio time, and of course Rick's going to produce your albums. And Al says, "Okay." And that's how that began, and it didn't stop for another 6 years.
Wow, so it was a pretty cool union. They were like, this works, and why, it broke, don't fix it.
Exactly. And
nice.
Rick actually did most of the guitar on the first album. So I got to record almost a whole album with Rick Derringer.
Nice. Now remind me, what were some of the songs that were on the first Weird Al record?
Well, we had a remake of My Bologna for My Sharona.
Yes.
Ricky, a parody of Mickey.
Yes.
I Love Rocky Road was on there. We had some original songs.
So I know the original drummer from Mickey and the original parody drummer, Rick Parnell.
Rick, yes, RJ.
And Jon Bermuda.
Mr.
Nice.
Spinal Tap himself.
Oh my gosh. I had him once at one of my birthday parties, and he was going to be late. He said, I'm going to be late. I'm going to be late, man. So sorry, man. I said, no problem. I'll reserve a seat for you. I had this Dixie cup plate with a green hair gel. And I was reserved for Rick Parnell. See that? A little green globule. That's really cool. Interesting. So what else? I interrupted.
We did Stop Dragging My Car Around for Stop Dragging My Heart Around. Now these are all things that were sort of home demos that we did that got played on the Dr. Demento show and were redone for the first album.
Now, when you guys are coming up with this stuff, is it a group thing? Is there a little bit of a effort on any of the band's part? Is it all just Al rocking into this crazy mode, and you're like, "Yep, we're on it."
Al's the guy. He's the Frank Zappa. He's the Paul McCartney. He's the guy who tells.
And now, early on, did these things come to you in like really interesting, like Lindrum synth machines and all this kind of stuff originally?
Well, I had to get into that.
Yeah.
If I wanted to stay in the band.
Yeah.
So you want to be in the band, you program drums. Someone else is going to do your gig. No, I'll get a drum machine.
That's
I'll learn.
some work.
So I grew as a drummer and a programmer and a sound designer.
Amazing.
And, it's been great.
That's incredible.